Hi there, Alex here, and today we're starting the second part of the TDD course. On this second part, we'll start integrating a real API using TDD. But first, let me explain you the problem we are trying to solve with this new integration. So, as you may know, GitHub has a service called Gist, which allows people to share code. The problem is that when you share that code publicly, everybody accessing to your profile can get to that code, and it can suppose like a security issue. As you can see here, I made a mistake of sharing this piece of code with sensible information, like the username and the password. So the app we are going to be doing with this TDD course is going to iterate over all the public GIS of all the developers of a given company, grab all the content of all these GIS, and send that to a nominated person, which then will evaluate whether or not the information there is sensible or not. Before we crack on with the code, let's have a look to the GitHub developer guide. On here, you can see the REST API v3 integration. And one of the methods we are gonna need is gonna be list a user's GIST. If we click on it, then it will throw us to the documentation, which basically says list public GIST for the specified user, which is what we want. And all we have to do is do a get to user's username. On my case, it will be stringana, and then GIST. This will show us all the public GIST I have under my profile. Then we'll get a 200 response with a JSON where we'll have all the information about this GIST. So let me show you how this looks like. If you do a get to this URL with my username, you can change this for your username. You will get all the information about the GIST. Right now I only have one GIST, which is the one I showed you before, which is on here on files. We have integrator.php, and then raw URL where my code is. So if I copy that, paste, I should see the code, and yes, it is. So we are gonna be grabbing all this code and sending to a person. It doesn't matter how we're gonna send that for now. But before we move on, let's create a second GIST. Example GIST something.php and whatever. It doesn't need to be like real code or whatever. So we have the secret and the public. We are gonna create it public, so it will then show me the GIST. So if I hit this URL again, I should see an extra GIST. Let me do that. And yes, we have it. So this is the second one, this is the first one, and this is the new one we've created. So if I copy this URL again and go to the URL, I can see the code there. And that's it. That's all you need to know about the problem we are gonna solve and the API we are gonna be integrating. I hope you like it. Please leave me your comments below, and also don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one.